Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Mewtwo Fan Nate, and this is week number 4 of the PGL. I am your coach of the New York Noiverns. This week we are going up against SketchySmeargle from the Seattle Smeargles. I know, name's a little bit, not really so much of a tongue twister, I'm just stupid, I guess. And this is going to be my team analysis for this week. So, I'm, first off, I'm going to show you guys what he could be bringing and what I could be bringing. So for my team, I could be bringing Yveltal, Mega Swampert, Ferrothorn, Goodra, Politoed, Togetic, Meloetta, Raichu, Scolipede, Miltank, Typhlosion, and a Zelf. And from his team, he could be bringing Clefable, Donphan, Mega Venusaur, Almomoa, if I said that right, Jolteon, Ditto, Dredagon, Talonflame, Minchao, Doublade, Bouffalant, and Skarmory. So, let me get rid of the teams here on the screen, and we're gonna go into the team builder. So, so this team right here, I don't really have a switch in for his Talonflame. Actually, I can probably just leave his team right there, so I can kind of remind myself what he has as I'm going through this, so I can remember what I was speed creeping and stuff like that. So we have a defensive Mega Swampert, and it's bold nature, so minus attack and stuff like that. So it's basically we only have Rock Slide as our physically attacking move, which is really just for the Talonflame, because this is what we use to beat Talonflame, because we don't have any other way of really beating it. Because Brave Bird kind of just destroys everything. Because I don't think I drafted like a really reliable steel type that could handle like bird spam, like if like Tornado's T can get Heat Wave, stuff like that, you know. So this is why we're bringing Mega Swampert. It's gonna be defensive. It's really the only way that we handle Talonflame, like I said. And we have Rock Slide for it. We have Scald, which can burn a lot of things on the switch, which is kind of nice because of residual damage. And we have Earth Power, which is really just there for the Doublade, because that's the only other coverage I really needed, and it's my Stealth Rock user. So we can get Stealth Rocks. If we get Stealth Rocks up, we can actually get a lot of kills against his team, because I can basically 2-hit KO a lot of the things on his team with a lot of my other Mons. And which is nice, because if you guys can check out his team, like Clefable, Almomoa, Skarmory, Doublade, and Regenerator, Minchao, like those things are very annoying to deal with. On top of Mega Venusaur, which isn't weak to either ice or fire. So you guys see what I'm saying? Like, rocks are pretty important in this game. It's like a necessity that I get those up. And he's definitely bringing like Skarmory because I have Scolipede, and he's probably going to be bringing Mega Venusaur because of the Swampert and stuff like that. And it kind of does it you know, Sludge Bomb, it does a good amount, you know, to Togetic, stuff like that. So that's why I'm, you know, for the physically defensive is really for the Talonflame. I'm not gonna, you know, stand in there against other things. I want to burn a Skarmory too, maybe the Bouffalant. We'll see how that goes. The next Mon is my Yveltal, knockoff Dark Pulse substitute, and Oblivion Wing. Substitute is something that I wanted because I really wanted to, you know, prevent Ditto if he did end up bringing the Ditto, like from just being able to transform into my Yveltal, and then basically just getting himself a free S-rank Mon, you know. So substitute is there so that way I can prevent. It's like my, you know, anti-Ditto measure. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and then I can Oblivion Wing him, or, you know, get some health back. We could play, because chances are he'll be running Scarf Ditto, most likely. So that way I can go and, you know, substitute and stuff like that. So the max HP is just for bulk, and max special attack with a mild nature is really just so I can take on the Mega Venusaur, and I could 2-hit KO it with Oblivion Wing, which is nice. Dark Pulse does a lot to really everything else, like a 2-hit KOs Alma Momoa, destroys Jolteon, Draudigon doesn't like it. Like, it's really broken, this Mon, I'm not gonna lie. Like, fully, invested in special attack, boosted, like, it's crazy. And leftovers are really just for the recovery, additional recovery, so that's nice because I'm running substitute. The next Mon we have is Goodra, and this Goodra is very, very specific. Choice Specs, Sap Sipper, which is nice, and I really don't need Gooey for this match because his draft is pretty slow overall. So and I'm running Choice Specs. Sludge Bomb is for the Clefable. It 2-hit KOs Clefable. Draco Meteor just nukes everything. It nukes like the Donphan, the Mega Venusaur, the Alma Momoa, just really nukes everything. Although I do have other coverage moves such as Fire Blast for the Skarmory. I could also hit Skarmory with Thunderbolt, but I can also hit the Doublade with Fire Blast, and if I want, I can hit the the Talonflame with Thunderbolt. And Talonflame, it can't Okomi. It can do, like, if it's like running like a Sharp Beak Adamant, it could be like 97% max, I believe. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that was the calc if I remember it. And it really does a lot to the Mega Venusaur, which is what I like about it. And I can actually switch in on a Jolteon and take a hit with it because I have massive special defense. And basically what I sped crept here is a Jolly Bouffalant max speed, because everything else that's on his team, like, I don't I'm not really expecting him to be running a Skarmory that's max speed or Mega Venusaur that's max speed. Alma, I can't remember. I think Almamo is also like 65. I don't think that's gonna be running max speed. So I'm running just enough speed to outspeed the like a Jolly max speed Bouffalant, because I can potentially speed tie with the Mega Venusaur, but I don't see why Mega Venusaur would be max speed, because it's really meant to, it can be offensive. What do you need? What is that? Yeah, so I really don't see like the Mega Venusaur being like max speed. Like I just don't see the reason for him to put more than 140 like EVs into his Mega Venusaur. Like I just don't see it. So that's why I'm running just enough to outspeed the Bouffalant if it's Jolly max speed. Then I'm running the 252 in special attack with a modest nature. And I just kind of dumped the rest into HP, and then I realized that I had an even number of HP, so I wanted to be able to come into Stealth Rocks more often, so I just put 4 in defense and then 4 in special defense. So that's basically how I got that. The Sludge Bomb is going to be nice if he wants to switch in Clefable against me, because Spec Sludge Bomb does so much to it. And let's say I do get like let's say he realizes that it's gonna be a 2-hit KO, and then he wants to like switch out into like the Doublade or something because it'll be immune, or the Skarmory. I could just pull a double and into my my Yveltal or something, and then I can do work from there. So that's nice. I like this Goodra set a lot. Next we have the Scolipede with a Poison Barb, Poison Jab, Mega Horn, Protect, and Baton Pass. So the Poison Barb is going to make sure that my Poison Jab hits very hard. I only need a 12 excuse me, into speed, because after a speed boost I even outspeed a Jolteon that is timid max speed. So I can outspeed that after one speed boost, so I just have to protect, and then I can blow it back with a Poison Jab or a Mega Horn, which is nice. And So that means I could invest a lot more into defense, which means I can take a Stone Edge from a Menshao, if, you know, so that's nice. I could also live one Brave Bird before Stealth Rocks, I believe. I could be wrong. Let me check my my other calcs, because I think no, actually no, I lied a lot. That was definitely a lie. I think if I had a Reflect up, that's what it was. Yeah, if I had a Reflect up, because I'm running Reflect on one of my other mons, which I'll get to in a second. So if I have Reflect up, then I could live a Brave Bird, and it does like 97, so % max. So that's why that's what I was remembering. So we have the Poison Jab, Mega Horn. Mega Horn is really just for everything else, like it can hit the Bouffalant pretty hard. It can hit the Mega Venusaur, the Almo Momoa, the Jolteon. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Ditto. I'll probably just Baton Pass on it, to be honest. And let's see. I think that was it. Yeah, Baton Pass is really just so I can potentially get in my Yveltal in with a lot more speed, or my Goodra, or even my Meloetta, which would be kind of nice. So we're going to actually move on to the Meloetta set, because Meloetta is my win condition this game. It puts in the finest of work with this set. So we have Substitute, Calm Mind, Psychic, and Thunderbolt. So Substitute is very nice because I can set up on like Clefable. I can set up on I think if I get up like a sub, I might be able to set up on the I don't think I can set up on the Blade exactly, but I can 2-hit KO it with Thunderbolt, which is nice. I don't even have to be at +1 to 2-hit KO it with Thunderbolt. And like after I get a Calm Mind up, it just really wrecks shop. Like let me go back to my calcs. Like Thunderbolt onto the Skarmory does 99.4% max. And let's say if I get a Calm Mind up, it's gonna do so much. I can 2-hit KO a Clefable if it's defensive, like if it's you know, physically defensive. I could 2-hit KO it. If I get to +1, because he's not gonna be running unaware. Honestly, like there's nothing really that wants to set up. Like my team doesn't really set up. Honestly, like there's nothing that threatening besides like Curse setup sweepers. But so he'd be running Magic Guard because I have more hazard stacking capabilities than anything. So I don't think he's been running unaware. So I can 2-hit KO it, especially if I get up to +1. It's like guaranteed. If I can, you know, do a shit ton with Thunderbolts to Skarmory, Almamoa, Psychic, it's a 2-hit KO on the Mega Venusaur. Thunderbolt is a 2-hit KO on the Doublade, and Thunderbolt does a lot to the Talonflame. That's the word. So that's kind of nice. The Bouffalant, these defenses are pretty crappy, and I'll outspeed it anyway. The Menshao, it gets destroyed by Psychic, and I think it only does like 70% to me with knockoff. I could be wrong. I think it's like 70 to 80% with knockoff. So I'll have to be careful with that. And it generally hits a lot of the team. I mean, Donphan doesn't really have the best special defense. I could knock off its if it's a potential assault vest with my Yveltal. So I mean that's almost the team so far. I have like one more mon, which I didn't really know what I needed, so I just packed on a Togekiss with Light Screen, Reflect, and Defog. I know that Defog, it works a certain way where it even gets rid of your screen, so I'd have to get, like, let's say if he starts hazard stacking with Skarmory, Donphan, Dredagon, and you know, so on and so forth, I could potentially Defog goes away, then set up like a Light Screen, Reflect, and then maybe I can get some Body Slam Paras on some things, which would be kind of nice. The Jolteon is a little scary for my team. I understand that, but I can I think my Gudra can handle it as well as a mellow, as well as my mellow Edo. Jesus Christ, what is English? If I get a calm mind up. So yeah, that's gonna be the team. So if you guys thought there would be something better that I could do this week, then let me know. Then again, this is my first league, so if you know, if you guys see any room for improvement, any advice you can give, I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, you can hit that like button down below. It does help me out. And yeah, let's go Noiverns. That's all. See you guys next time. Peace.